From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
Amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, it's Roz and Mocha. What's your name?
Hey, it's Taylor.
Taylor. Okay, normally when people call in or they text into the show, I kind of have an idea as to the reason, right?
Yeah.
So Taylor reached out. The only thing I know about Taylor is that she has a would you rather question for the room.
Okay.
So go ahead, Taylor.
All right. Would you rather have no taste buds, or you do have taste buds, but you also have them in your butt?
Oh, what? So hold on. So you got to eat with your butt?
heard me?
No. Mocha, you're not getting it.
Oh, no taste buds. No taste buds.
Oh, that clicked in.
Yeah.
It's not. No. It's not for the stuff that you would put in.
Yeah, I get it.
It's
I
for-
get it.
yeah.
Can you turn the taste buds off?
No, you can't.
No, I would rather not have taste buds.
Cheesecake
Wait,
just came around too.
Taylor.
That is unholy, huh, Shem?
But that is not godlike at all.
Okay.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth!
Taylor, what's your answer?
Okay, I don't know, because having taste buds is like the highlight of my life. But having taste buds in my butt, I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't know. I don't
No,
want
give
that.
me Taylor. The only answer is giving up your taste buds.
But like, think about it. Like no happiness with food. You can't taste anything.
Okay, so basically the question is this. You can bleep this, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather taste nothing for the rest of your life or taste a couple times a week?
No, I would rather lose my taste buds.
Right?
Damn it, Maury, you've been awfully quiet in there, bro.
Because I'm thinking, you never get to taste cherries or strawberries.
The
or...
only thing you are tasting is
No,
not
twice a
necessarily.
week.
Yeah.
Who only goes to the washroom twice a week?
Some people.
Some people go 3 times a day.
Yeah. Oh,
Unless-
man.
But then you
need
also
fiber in
get
your
the
life.
good taste. Like you'll never get to taste meat again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're tasting every day.
But you also taste the meat.
I may go keeping my taste buds.
I agree.
I may go keeping my taste buds.
You'll get used to the taste of.
Wow. Excuse.
Damn, that is,
Okay.
you're on that island alone, bro.
No personal there,
Wow, that is like, yeah. But no, I think that people would wind up getting very creative.
How?
I don't know how.
You can't put like a scented tube down there.
No, but if you stick
Yeah.
a funnel and then that way it doesn't.
funnel?
Maury,
But
you
then it
gotta-
doesn't cross
Maury,
the taste
It was
buds.
way better when you were quiet.
Again,
honestly.
you're on your own island over there.
Funnel.
Anyway, Taylor,
Funnel.
that's disgusting. Thank you for the
I'm
question.
keeping my taste buds. I'm keeping my taste buds.
You are?
Yeah, so you're definitely not, Mocha.
I'm definitely not.
Shem?
I'm not keeping my taste buds.
You're not.
man.
Maria?
Nah.
I'll never taste anything again.
Nothing.
Nope.
Damn it, Maury.
I'm keeping them.
Because of cherries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you picked cherries.
Shitty cherries.
I mean, let's
Nice.
be honest, cherries already are kind of
Taylor, how long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
Oh man, since the beginning, since commercial-free Mondays.
Oh, wow, that is a long time.
Wow.
So 15 full
Yeah.
years. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Every time it's got to be Mocha.
Hey! Thanks, Taylor. Love you. Have a good day.
Love you, bye guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Don't send me these stories anymore, Maury. Celebrities over 90. Why do I want to read that?
To see if you're on the list.
No, shut up. I know why you sent it to me.
Ring,
I know
ring,
why you
burn,
sent it to
burn.
me. Don't send that to me anymore. I don't
I
like
wanted
that
you.
stuff.
No, you know what?
No, I don't
Honestly,
like that
no.
stuff.
I wanted you to feel young.
No, I don't like that stuff. I don't. There's enough making me feel not young.
If
I don't need to. I don't need to see
anyone on
this.
this show is closer to the age of 90, looks, mental, what's going on in the inside of the body,
Yeah.
it's you, damn it, Maury.
Well,
I would give you mental and inside the body, not looks.
I would not give you mental because I think you're closer to 9 than you are to 90.
All facts.
Well, isn't it the same?
There you go. Answer. There you go.
I don't need to be reminded. I get reminded all the time. I don't care. I don't care. It's celebrities who are over 90.
Celebrities.
Yeah, celebrities who are over 90. I don't care. I have enough reminders of the fact. I don't
Betty
care.
White.
I'm not even reading.
Betty White, no, she's no longer with us, and she died at 99.
No, I have so much. I found more gray hair in my. I found a gray armpit hair the other day.
Wow.
Right?
Did you ever think that could happen?
Yes, once you start getting gray hairs everywhere, cover your ears, Maria.
Oh, great.
Not because it's rude, but because this is your future.
Oh, damn.
Why? Why could I do that?
You ever find gray hairs anywhere?
No, never.
Never?
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
No gray chest hair?
Nope.
No gray
beard?
No.
Beard? Nope.
Yeah, please. No beard? What do you mean no beard?
I got like 2.
Okay.
Learn how to count.
You're in such denial. You don't check? Do you check?
Yeah.
Every now and then. Now and then. Sometimes.
But no armpit.
No armpit. No.
You have
no pubes. No.
You have all.
Wait, whoa, those go gray?
Yes.
Oh,
like you don't know, Maury.
Yeah.
I had one gray nose hair last week.
I had a gray nose hair too. Yeah. Anyway, I don't need to know all this stuff. I get enough reminders of the fact that I'm getting old. I don't need this.
This show sounds so
in my
old right
life.
now.
I don't need this in my life. Why? Because you're gray?
No. So who's 90?
I don't care. I don't care.
You read it.
Who's
so
90?
tell us.
I don't. Robert Wagner, Mocha. There you have it.
Who the hell is Robert Wagner?
This is why I don't care. I literally started by saying, I don't care. Don't send me this stuff.
Can you read another name? Let me see if I know them.
Shirley Jones.
Yo, she works on the 7th floor here, right?
No, she doesn't.
In accounting?
At 90? I hope not in accounting. No offense.
Listen.
No offense.
She loves what she does. She loves her job.
Barbara Eden, Mocha, big fan.
Are you trolling right now? Barbara Eden? That does not even sound like a real name.
No.
Barbara Eden.
Come on now.
I'm going to start typing these names into our company directory.
Oh, here you go, Mocha. Here you go. Here's one that you'll know. Stop typing right now.
Okay.
William Daniels.
William Daniels.
Yeah. You may know him from St. Elsewhere.
Oh.
From what elsewhere?
No, he was the voice of Kit on Knight Rider, Mocha.
Oh, William Daniels also works for Rogers in collections.
No, he doesn't.
Collections in our office in Calgary.
Guys.
I just looked it up.
I'm not naming employees.
You are.
I'm not. These are real people.
Okay. Give me one more name. I'm going to type it in and see if they work for us.
Okay. Tippy Harden.
No, there's no way Tippy Harden works for Rogers.
Harden.
Was she retail?
Let's see here.
Tippy Harden.
Tippy with 2 D's or one?
1 D. Tippy Harden, actually. It's Hedren. Hedren.
Sounds like a made-up
Tippy
name.
Hedren, I guess it would be. Tippy
no,
Hedren.
it does not work for our company.
No, we don't have a Tippy Hedren, right? Right. Cutbacks, I guess, eh? Anyway, stop sending me this stuff, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Maria, how many weddings have you gone to this year alone?
3.
Ugh.
I had 5 the year before.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, I already have 2 next year.
And then 2 next year.
Yep.
What's this thing that's happening amongst people who are inviting folks to their wedding?
Yeah. So
the
recent trend is they're called batch invites. So you have your first original list, and then if people cancel, you send out a second batch of invites. And then if people can't make it from there, you send out a third batch of invites. And people do it for as many rounds. But the thing is, people are starting to catch on that they're a batch 1, 2, or 3 invite. And the decision is whether you go or not based on where you are ranked.
So a backup list, right?
Yeah, which
on the reserve.
it's a big debate because it's either you understand it because of numbers or you're like, how was I not good enough to be there? Right?
Have you been, or have you found out if you've been on a reserve list?
I have a feeling that I was one because I got a wedding invite really late, me and my sisters. And I still went.
What's really late?
2 months before the wedding.
Oh, you were tier 3.
I was tier 3 for sure.
Wow. And
but
you
I
still
went just because.
And you still gave a gift?
Yeah, I still went.
right.
Would I ever do that again? No.
Okay. So Dammit Maury hit the streets to find out from folks how they felt. But also, before we get to that, Maria reached out to her friends who have all been getting invites to weddings as well to get their thoughts. And remind everyone again, your friend, who are we going to hear from? And
Mel,
how old are they?
So they're all 27.
Yeah.
Mel, Alexa, and Dom.
This is a very loaded question because I'm talking from experience. I've been a victim of a batch invite, and I was not a batch 1. I was, I don't know, batch 2, batch 3, I don't freaking know. But I was definitely not the first pick. So would I go if I found out I wasn't a round 1? And the simple answer is no.
Personally speaking, for my wedding, I will only have a batch 1. I simply am not that popular. I don't know that many people.
Oh, damn.
So I will need all the people on my list to show up. So
you self-snitching.
Everybody out there listening, if you get an invitation, please do not RSVP no, okay?
I'd like to start this by saying I am not engaged. I think it's pretty normal considering weddings nowadays are getting more expensive. And if your A-list people say no, you might need some people to, save the day.
I just think being on the receiving end of that, it just feels like if I'm not good enough to be round 1 pick, then thank you for the invite. But no, if you're gonna do a batch invite, don't tell people, because I've heard stories of people telling them oh yeah, we have extra space. Here's an invite to my wedding. Who the wants to hear that?
People are gonna say, well, you shouldn't get married if you can't afford it. Shut up. Okay? When it's $300 a plate for the wedding, shut up. If I am invited to a wedding, no matter A-list, B-list, C-list, D-list, I hope I'm not the D-list, but I will try to go. I think they're fun. I think they're beautiful. And times are tough, baby.
But listen, at that point, right, you just got to show up and be the best guest. Oftentimes, the people at that wedding are having a wedding next year. Tom Brady was drafted in the 6th round.
Yeah.
But he showed up.
Yeah, Hall of Famer now.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're
Totally.
round 3. You show up and act like a round 1 guest.
Yeah.
Amen.
Because then you invite them to your wedding, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dan and Maury hit the streets to find out from folks their thoughts on the same thing.
All right, so hearing this story, how would you feel if you were on the sub list? Would you still go?
Well, funny you should ask. This actually happened to me. It was a few years ago, and I was invited a week and a half prior to the wedding. So I was definitely last minute. I was a little annoyed. I wasn't thought of first, but I definitely went to the wedding and maybe rethought the amount I was going to give in my card because, I was, thought of second, so I didn't probably give as much as I would have if I would have been on the first list.
Damn.
And your thoughts on couples that do this?
I mean, as long as you're fully transparent, I kind of get it. Weddings are expensive and cost per head is crazy. So if you have people drop out last minute, I get that you want to fill the slot. So I'm both. As long as you're transparent about it, which my friend was.
Well, this is actually something I did myself.
Ooh.
We had cancellations week of, and so we invited a few backups, and we told them not to bring a gift just because we didn't think they should pay for anything for coming last minute. And then they showed up, had a great time at the wedding, and I was offended they didn't give me a gift.
This has happened to me at least 10 to 15 times growing up because as a South Asian, from a South Asian family, we get invited to a lot of weddings, a lot of South Asian weddings. So you meet someone once, you might be invited to their son or daughter's wedding. And usually what happens is my parents are the ones who are usually invited, and then they add me in if there's enough room. And I've never, honestly, I don't mind it. Even now, at my age of 26, my parents message me. They're like, oh, someone invited us to their wedding and they have another spot. Do you want to come? My cost is covered. My parents are paying for the gift and I get free food for the night.
Yeah, if I was on the reserved sub list, I would probably feel like that person hates me. And I probably wouldn't end up going because you thought of me as a substitution. If it was 2 weeks before the wedding and I didn't know before 2 weeks, I'm not gonna go. You have to tell me a month in advance. Let me know.
If I was invited on that backup list, I'm not going to that joint. I'm not showing up to that event. I can't be second in your life. If I got an invite 2 days before the event, ma'am, why are we friends?
Did it make you question your friendship up until that point?
Of course. None of it was real.
Are you bringing a gift?
No. No gift, no nothing, no card, no nothing.
Wow.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Why is everybody so sleepy?
Nobody's sleepy.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
Oh, Maria's not even on camera. Why aren't you on camera?
I'm getting in there.
That's what she said.
Why you gotta be like that for?
Hey, can I play you something? So I fell in the rabbit hole yesterday of just like scrolling. I had a couple minutes.
On TikTok?
No, I don't even know what. No, it was
Maria's so excited
I don't know
on
whether
TikTok. She's like,
this
"Oh,
originated
wow."
on TikTok. It was definitely not TikTok.
Okay.
And I'm
Check
sure it
that.
originated from TikTok. But it's like, every now and then you come across one of those videos where it's a guy, like a man, telling men how to be men. Where it's like, first thing you need is $1 million. Why don't you have $1 million? I shouldn't have to tell you how easy it is to turn $1 million into $10 million. And here you are like a loser with no $10 million. Right? Like those guys, right? Teaching men how to be men. So I came across this one and hit a little close to home. So, And I'm not a big fan of these guys at all. And I had never even really thought about this, but I guess it's a thing. You tell me if it's a thing. Okay? Okay, here we go.
Look, if you voluntarily let your wife drive, you better go check yourself. I see guys riding in the passenger and their girls driving, and I'm thinking to myself, well, dude, they better be injured or something. Like, are you injured? Do you have an eye issue? Is there a reason you can't drive? If you can't drive and your wife is driving you, that makes perfect sense to me. But when I'm driving down the road and I look over and I see a girl driving and a guy riding in the passenger seat waiting upon arrival, like they're just waiting on arrival, they're just riding. Dude, listen. You need to take a look at yourself.
Okay. Anyway, so is that a thing?
Oh. That guy's trolling. That guy's trolling.
Is that a thing?
That guy's trolling.
That's
Is it a thing, Maria?
Yeah.
No.
It's a thing. No, listen, and there are times where, like, even when I was with my ex, like, I would drive to certain places, but, like, on the rarity. Like, my dad, like, never lets my mom drive anywhere we go.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. They say it's like a chivalry thing.
No, I think that for your dad, everything I know about your dad, it's a control thing.
No.
Your dad doesn't want to be driven. Your dad wants to be in control of the car.
Yeah, probably right.
Right? Like for me, Catherine drives all the time simply because of this. Catherine's love for driving is far greater than my dislike for being driven. So I'm not going to have that argument with her.
Sure.
Why would I? It's a waste of my time. She loves driving. She hates being a passenger. Well, I get car sick, all this other stuff, right? So I'm not going to have that fight with her.
I'd say at home, it's pretty even between Jenna and I. Like, we trade off all the time.
Like, sometimes I like being chewy, right? Sometimes I like being the navigator. I like doing all the things. But no, I'm not going to have that fight. I'm not going to be like, hey, babes, let me drive. Because she'll be like, no, I need to drive. And I'm like, okay, go, drive. I'm not going to have that conversation with you, right? I'll sit in the passenger seat. It's totally
nice
fine.
to be driven, though.
Sometimes, the odd time when it's Catherine and Roxy, I'll let Roxy even have the front seat and I'll just sprawl out in the back seat.
You will?
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
No.
Yeah.
And you fall asleep, I bet.
Yeah, it ain't no thing, right? It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
There are cases of butter being stolen in Guelph, Ontario from grocery stores.
What's going on with that?
And they're looking for the crew of people. They arrested a couple of people for 1 out of the 9 heists of butter that have been stolen, dating all the way back to the summertime.
Are they going to start putting butter behind glass like razors?
Maybe. So 2 men entered a Freshco recently.
1 man leave.
They met inside, grabbed a cart, rolled it to the dairy section, and took 3 cases of butter worth $936. They left through the receiving door of the shipping area in the evening. That was like back in October. And then $800 worth of butter was stolen from 2 separate grocery stores, also in Guelph, back in August. And then a $958 heist of butter, October 16th, through another grocery store's emergency exit.
But what are they doing
What
with
are they
it?
doing with it?
That's the thing. Nobody knows.
Maybe they're baking cookies.
Nobody knows.
Like, are they reselling it?
Is there a market for
I was going to say, is it like a black market where they sell butter or something?
So this woman who runs a bakery wanted to know if the butter was salted or unsalted.
Oh, interesting. I only buy unsalted. I like to control myself.
And says, once you get that information, you
Yeah.
may find out the motive for the stolen butter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What does she know?
She says she uses unsalted, common amongst bakers for the control it gives them over the recipe.
Yes.
Salted butter, on the other hand, has more casual use. It's what most people have on their counter for toast. If the stolen butter was salted, she guesses it was sold to individuals. If unsalted, it must have gone to a business doing dirty dealings under the table.
I get that things are expensive now, man, right? Like, I get all that. But I'm not going in.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha.
Wait, but don't put me in the air, okay?
Well, you got to go on the radio. We're not going to say who you are.
Uh-huh.
I can't expose my guys.
We're not going to say who you are or where you're from. Don't worry about it.
Or who your people are.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier about these butter heists that are taking place all over Guelph. 9 of them happen. The cops arrested a couple of people for only one, but like thousands of dollars worth of butter are being stolen from grocery stores and have been stolen since like the summertime all over Guelph, Ontario.
And then we were like, well, is like who's buying bootleg butter? It's insane to me. And then you wrote, because I guess you're somehow affiliated with the industry, and you wrote and said that there is a huge butter underground. Explain the butter underground.
For wholesale or people that produce with raw butter, there was a government program basically called the Dairy Permit, and you get a notice 30 days in advance what the wholesale price of butter would be for the next month. But since COVID, everything is so expensive that the price of the butter permit is way higher than our wholesalers. So that created a lot of wholesalers to get butter in other ways. I'm often when there's a sale, I'm like at No Frills at 10 p.m. buying butter. It's not a joke. Right
Like
now,
a
you get
lot of
butter,
it.
a lot of it. Like people look at me like I'm crazy with my shopping cart at No Frills.
Is that why I can't find the butter I like in the grocery store?
Probably.
So let me ask you this. Have you been approached by anyone who have offered to sell you butter at a cheaper price?
No, but my suppliers have.
Oh, damn. And that's all you're going to say?
But you know what? But in the bakery world business,
yeah,
you can buy butter in a giant block. I don't even know how many kilograms it is, but it's a giant block.
Compared to what? What's it like the size of? Like a loaf of bread?
No, it's like the size of a tire, and you have to chop it up yourself.
Wow.
But you can only get those in unsalted butter because
Yeah.
bakers only bake in unsalted butter.
Right.
So do you know anybody in the industry, like any of your peers, who have purchased butter,
Bootleg butter?
Just my suppliers though. I don't like them.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I had no idea. That there was a butter underground. People selling bootleg butter.
Damn.
That's crazy. But thank you for that.
No problem.
Don't worry. We're not going to say where you're from.
Okay.
Okay.
Later.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Ask your mom.
That's what I'm saying.
I wish I could.
Oh, damn it, Maury.
Wow, this got dark.
Wow.
Jesus.
Jeez. I guess it's the holidays are coming. Hey, all those feelings are coming out.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about something today, Mom? You all right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Like right out the gate.
Your good is different than our good, though, Maury.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, God. What a day. What a day. I'm happy to be here, though.
Mm-hmm. Why, did something happen?
No, not at all.
Trouble in Paradise?
No, not Trouble in Paradise. What are you talking about?
No,
Trouble in
because you're
Paradise.
saying like you're happy to be here. Like you're trying to escape.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to escape anything. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant like alive, like some death-defying thing happened.
What are you talking about? No. No, I'm happy to be here. That's all I'm saying.
Amen,
Jesus.
bro.
It's all on how you say. No, but it's
Can
how
I
you
just
said
not
it.
get an amen?
Listen,
you know,
amen,
I've never
brother.
once said that.
I was going to say, that sounded very, like, holy of you. And I love it.
I realize that. I see it all the time in movies.
What?
Right? When somebody says, can I get an amen? And I just said those words out of my mouth. I've never once said those words together. Can I get an amen? Felt great.
Amen,
it
bro.
felt great.
Let's try it. Go ahead.
Okay. Very happy to be here today. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
We got a lot of great stuff coming up today. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Damn it, Maury ain't got no mama. Can I get an amen? Amen. Hey, man, you brought it up.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I don't mean to bring up old stuff, but if it hurts, it hurts. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Oh, that felt good. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
What's short form for that? Can somebody just go, give me amen?
No, you don't
No,
short
they
change.
don't.
You don't short change the Lord.
You
man.
don't. Oh, that's where I fail.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to hell. I was wondering during this whole thing, when am I going to hit to that point of where I actually start realizing that I go to hell?
So, hey, you're saved now, brother. I got you.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Maria, Louis Vuitton is selling a $60,000 doghouse.
I saw this.
And?
Did you see the doggy bag, like the big one and the duffel?
No.
And the eating bowls?
Hold on. First of all, you know how I feel about things like Louis Vuitton and all that stuff.
Yeah, but the eating bowls are gorgeous.
No, honestly, I actually went on there and
Have you ever looked to see how much it actually costs to produce a Louis Vuitton bag? Compared to what they charge for it?
Wait, hold on.
like this carrier.
Yeah. How much is it?
Oh my God, it's $4,750.
Yeah.
However, anyone wants to buy it for me.
Yeah.
Look, it's got even the leather pull-ups. They can see out into the mesh, the mesh has a Louis Vuitton logo.
What do you pay for a Louis Vuitton bag?
What? Anywhere between $1,200 and up.
And
thousands,
right?
Yeah.
I think they go up to $5 grand.
A
$5
wallet
grand, right?
is $750.
Right.
Yeah.
So the production cost of a Louis Vuitton bag is $200.
I thought it'd be less.
No, $200 is what they say.
So hold on, which one do you I'm looking at these pictures. Which one are you looking to get, Maria? The house or the bag?
I like the bag because then I can bring him everywhere with me. Then I don't have to get,
But you bring him everywhere with you now.
Yeah.
Well, but not in a bag.
Not in a bag.
And definitely not in a Louis V bag.
$60,000 for this stupid thing.
The trunk. I want that thing so bad.
And it's a small doghouse. That's for a tiny dog.
Maria got a tiny dog.
My dog's tiny.
I'm not saying it's not tiny, but that's
and it's got a nameplate and everything.
Oh, yeah.
What is
Can
it?
customize it with Romy on it.
What is it? 25 by 40.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, it's not that big, though. This is hideous. It's hideous.
It's not hideous.
It is hideous.
No, it is not.
Oh, my God.
So everybody in your family, are you going to put this on your Christmas list for your family?
Maria? I have you guys seen the harness? The harness is adorable.
No. First of all, for everything about Louis
In the
Vuitton is
matching
ugly.
leash.
I'm so sorry to tell anybody this. Everything about Louis Vuitton is ugly.
No, it's not.
I would disagree with that.
Ugly
No.
brown with a terrible logo. It looks like a poorly designed Easter egg.
Okay.
Everything
you are
about Louis Vuitton is
so
ugly.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's ugly. Everything is ugly.
Nah, man.
What's not ugly about it?
I don't know. They look quality made.
They are quality.
Really?
The colors aren't in your face. The browns, they're neutral. They're timeless.
terrible-
They're timeless colors. Look,
It's garish.
I'm with you on that, Maria. Man, you know what?
Garish.
Sold.
60 grand though for the kennel trunk.
Listen, who's buying it for me?
Nobody's buying it for you.
Guys, I'm going to start off with a belt, okay? I'm going to start off with a belt for myself first.
Yeah, but if you
Break it
if
in.
you have like a Louis Vuitton belt though, because you don't tuck in your shirts. You'd have to be a t-shirt tucking in kind of guy, just so people saw the Louis Vuitton belt.
Well, Mocha, if you didn't want to wear a belt, they have a dog beret that you could wear.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Why would I wear a dog beret? Maria?
Just in case you don't want to start tucking in your
Are you wearing a belt
shirts.
today? Pause, Maria. Are you wearing a belt today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let me see the belt.
I'm
Let me
embarrassed
see
to
the
show you
belt.
the belt.
Let me
No,
see the belt.
I'm not showing
Let
you the
me see
belt.
the belt. Just
Guys.
let me see your belt today.
What is it?
I want to see it.
Is it shoelaces?
No.
People do that.
No,
Oh my God.
Let me see your
Why
belt.
Of all friggin' days.
Okay, let me
You
see your
have to
belt.
ask to see my belt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to see your belt
Before
today.
I show you the belt, can
no
I
problem.
explain
No
to you?
judgment. No judgment.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I explain to you why I'm wearing the belt that I'm wearing today?
Yes, please.
So, as you all know, the past little while, few months, I've been taking my fitness a lot more serious.
Right.
So I've been working out a lot.
Yeah.
And then I got sick.
Yeah.
And over the course of the 2.5 weeks that I was sick, 3 weeks, I lost like 12 pounds.
Okay.
So my pants don't necessarily fit the way they used to.
Gotcha.
Which is why I wear a belt. But the belt now, even on the last setting of the belt, it's not enough. Like I need to get a new belt because my waist size went down a bit, right?
Okay.
Amen.
So I have an old belt.
Let me see it.
But it's like, no, you guys are going to laugh.
No, let me see it.
But it's like stretchy.
It's an elastic belt?
Yeah.
Like the 6-year-olds wear?
So,
is it Cruz's belt?
Is it like a suspender?
Yeah. So I had to tighten it so that my pants fit. Surprise! Why of all things?
Let me see the belt. Let me just see the belt.
No, you're gonna laugh.
No, I'm not. Let me see the belt. Let me see the belt. Hold on. Let me see it.
It's this.
I look so like.
You should have gone with the dog beret.
That looks like something you wrap a rug with when you're trying to sell it on eBay.
Bungee cable?
Yes, but only fat. Oh man, I'm sorry.
All days.
You can
Why
no
today,
longer make fun of
bro?
our fashion.
Why? And you know what? Today's only like it was yesterday and today that I wore this belt because
No
the
problem.
previous days, like, because I gotta go buy a new
Why
belt.
don't you tuck your shirt in so we can all see the belt?
I'm not. No.
But
I'm wearing a
that'll.
sweater
But that if your
today.
pants don't fit right, hey, I've bring in your belts. I got a leather hole punch in my truck. I'll pop a new hole.
Okay.
I just bought a smaller belt on Amazon.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Walmart has
Bro,
them.
but if you got a nice belt, I got a leather hole punch. I'll punch you the same size hole and everything.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to ruin the belt?
No, that's how they put holes in the belt. I literally have a hole punch for leather.
Oh, like the ones the stores have.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why do you have that?
Never mind, Maury.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yesterday was Dammit Matthew's birthday.
Oh!
Celebrate. Wait, are we allowed to say how old he is?
42.
Okay. Are you allowed to say it?
I just did.
So, Dammit Maury and Dammit Matthew, went to the keg.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Perfect place. Maury is to treat Matthew, of course, for his birthday. And recorded the whole conversation. This is more of a summary of what happened at dinner last night between the Dammits at the keg, celebrating Dammit Matthew's birthday. Edward has been listening to the wrong... Oh, no, sorry. Edward, we'll get to you in a second. Here is the Dammits.
Happy birthday. Are you enjoying your birthday dinner?
I will once I get the food.
You had a shrimp cocktail.
Okay, great.
And you're having Pinot Noir. Do you feel younger than 42?
I do not feel younger at all. No.
You look 25.
Oh, thank you. I get that all the time.
How old do I look?
49.
You're not.
It's the overhead lighting here.
How is that steak? Look at that filet mignon peppercorn sauce. Do I treat you well or right? My goodness, you wolfed that steak down. You must have been hungry.
Damn, man.
Clearly.
Was this the best birthday dinner you've ever had?
No.
What do you mean?
I've had better.
How can they charge $3 for peppercorn sauce?
When you're being cheap right now, stop.
Is there anything else I can get you to tonight?
No, I think we'll just the bill.
Sounds good.
It's wonderful. Thank you. I have a question to ask you. Friday's payday. Can you pay for this and I'll pay you back?
You're joking me.
I was wondering if temporarily you cover this and I'll transfer the money on Friday.
Nope. My birthday comes once a year and you know when my birthday is, so we should plan for it. So start washing dishes, go back there, I don't care.
I'm just a little bit reddish.
Oh, you'll be reddish when I'm done with you.
Halvesies? I can do half. But seriously, can you just cover this and I'll pay you back Friday?
No, you'll have to figure it out.
Okay, happy birthday.
Can't wait till your birthday.
I love you.
Oh, go f*** yourself.
So I have the receipt here.
Oh, you do?
From the birthday dinner.
Okay, what was it? Break it down here.
So they got 2 filet dinners.
Yeah. That's the... Yeah, okay.
No, one filet dinner.
Oh, sorry, 1 filet. Wait.
Yeah.
What?
What did you have?
I had a...
Are you the one that ordered the side of cauliflower mash?
Yeah.
For $4? Yeah. Bruh. That's what you ate at the keg. You went to the keg to eat cauliflower mash.
Why
Matthew's
didn't
birthday.
you have a steak?
I didn't want a steak. I had cauliflower mash.
Why didn't you have some
Are you
chicken
still,
or something?
Are you still on that weirdo diet?
Yeah.
That, like, doesn't exist, but you're
Also, I
starving yourself?
knew that I didn't have a lot of money, so I was like, I can't put more on the bill.
So you basically couldn't afford one meal.
Wait, but hold on. But that was $4. Who ordered 2 shrimp cocktails?
he had 1.5 shrimp cocktails. I had like 2 shrimp.
So you had 2 shrimp and a side of cauliflower mash.
2 glasses of Pinot Noir.
Hold on. But there's a charge of 3 here.
Because he had 1 glass.
Wait, why on his birthday are you drinking 2 glasses of wine and you let the man drink only 1?
Because it was only 6 ounces.
Has to get through the dinner, probably.
Thank you. What was the total?
$132.
Did you guys get the Billy Miner pie for his birthday?
Yes, free.
They did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, you
good.
did get that.
Yeah.
That's not that bad though. That's not a bad date
But
night.
Matthew,
but
listen.
you couldn't come up with $130, Maury?
Like Matthew's right. You knew his birthday was coming up. You had to make the reservation for the
I
for
know,
the
but I
restaurant.
needed the 100 because I'm getting like my haircut today.
Oh my God.
So
No,
you-
but like you
I
couldn't
earmarked money.
But you couldn't plan from like, let's say a month ago, right? And set aside X amount of dollars because you know that you're going to take him out for his birthday.
Yeah, well, that's hard.
Mocha,
to
what would
do.
happen if you went to your wife and said, "Hey, listen, we can't do anything this week for your birthday because I got to pay for a haircut"?
Bro.
Yeah. Isn't that how your marriage ended, Shep?
Oh.
I'm joking.
Wow. Why did I get this straight?
I don't know, because I didn't get the reaction from Mocha I was hoping for. So I had to take a shot.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Victoria, hello. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's up?
I just have a question for you and Roz, actually.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So the question is, if you had to book a family vacation around your child's favorite movie, where would you go and what activities would you plan?
Oh, right now it would be so easy. Probably going back to Disney and visiting Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars area.
Right.
Because he's still into all of that. Like we went 1 year. He had no idea. He hadn't watched really like any of the movies. He didn't get into it until after we got back from the trip.
Right.
So he's fully into it. Or like anywhere that's got Lego or Super Mario. You know that new...
It's easy for you because he's still into all those things where you could go in places in the world and see those things.
Like that Super Mario section, I think at Universal maybe, or wherever it is, the Super Mario Land.
Yeah.
Like he'd be into that.
Right.
For sure. What's Rox into these days?
She's into a
14
lot. She's into
now?
a lot of murder mysteries. She's into a lot of British shows. Like she and Catherine live on BritBox.
Really?
Oh my God, that's her whole life. That's what they watch is British murder mysteries, right? That's their and Key and Peele.
Oh, okay.
and South Park. I mean, if I could take her to South Park and go to like that Taco Loco place or whatever the hell it's called, I'm sure she'd have a great time there. But she is very much into like when it comes to movies, into just like that British aesthetic. But she's already been to the UK, so I don't know. I think that she's very much drawn to Europe. Mm-hmm. Right? Very much drawn to Europe. Not so much the US, although she really loves California. And she loved Nashville as well. But she's very much into sort of Europe. Her whole thing is that she doesn't like hot.
Really?
No.
Oh, wow.
Like this weather right now is her favorite weather. Like fall, sort of like 15, 16 degrees. That's her favorite
So
weather.
if you said like, yo, we're going to go on vacation to Mexico, it's like 40 degrees
She
every
would
day.
be dreading it every single day.
Really?
Every single day before we left, and then every single day while we were there.
Wow.
And the problem is that Catherine's sort of the same way too.
Wow.
So like when they go away on their own, like they've been to Iceland twice, right? They went to Portugal in the winter and went to the islands where it was like windy and rainy. And, they love that. But they do not go hot at all. So for me to suggest something and it really takes a lot out of me because I love hot.
Same.
I love Mexico. I love the islands. I love all of that stuff. And they just won't go with me.
Damn.
Right. And I won't go to Iceland with them. Right. So we sort of split vacations and we meet in the middle, with places, let's go to, let's go to Europe or, I think
Calgary.
we want to go to Italy kind of thing. Right. But not in the summer.
Damn.
Right. We were going to go to Italy last year. I had this whole beautiful thing, this whole trip planned.
Yeah.
And it was a heat wave and they're like, we're not going. Wow. So we pivoted and we went somewhere else.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I
Victoria?
don't know, but if she could go on some sort of walking tour where they could find a body somewhere in London and then get together with a group of people to try and solve the crime.
Oh, don't they have those Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, but I think she would want to actually do a murder
find a real body?
like murder mystery, but only in the streets of London.
Oh wow!
I think
late at night.
Yeah, I think she would.
It's
be
got to be foggy outside.
Super into that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Victoria. Appreciate you listening. How long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha show?
Probably since I was 10.
Oh, wow.
Well, how long is that?
I'm 26 now.
Oh, okay.
I'm 26
wow.
now. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So the duration of the
as
show?
As long as I can remember. Yeah.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Mocha.
Hey. Love that. Love you. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. You too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So we all know that Maria is very loud at home early in the morning before she leaves to come in to work here on the Roz and Mocha Show. She still lives at home with her parents and always dropping stuff.
Not intentionally.
Mm-hmm. Not intentionally, but water bottle, drops stuff down the stairs, her gym bag.
Clomping. And you clomp, too.
What do you mean I clomp?
Clomp.
Like this.
Yeah, you clomp.
I do not.
Oh, yes, you do.
If she leaves the house, sometimes she forgets her phone and has to go back in.
Clomp.
Right? And then, wait, how long after you leave or how long into the day does your dad then text you to be like, what the hell was all that noise?
Sometimes it's right away, depending on the annoyance.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he'll wait till I get home, come find me in the house, and just be like, what's wrong with you?
So another incident happened, right? Where Maria's dad was very upset, or I guess annoyed, but also her sister Demetra, her younger sister, who usually law school, Ottawa, is not in the house at all, but is back, I guess, this week for reading week, right? Mm-hmm. So you get her sister and her dad who are upset with her over what happened at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, was it?
Yeah.
And what happened? Tell everyone what.
I was going about my morning. I was quiet, not even a little noise.
Yeah.
I opened my freezer, and whoever stacked the frozen meat in the freezer did not stack them right. So I opened the freezer, and a bag of frozen burgers comes flying at me, slams on the ground, and slides all the way across the kitchen.
Okay. So at that point,
not
did
good.
anyone in the house wake up, come downstairs to see what was going on?
No, they probably were just
Because they know.
No, they don't. Even if it fell on my head, I don't think they would have gotten up.
So Maria could have been passed out all day.
You could still be there.
So Maria gets home yesterday, and the conversation, her dad and her sister are sitting there, and the conversation starts, and Maria records.
Well, I want to know what happened this morning.
Well, what happened this morning?
Yeah, okay. So I opened the freezer, and I almost got decapitated and my foot broken because I opened the freezer, and the burgers that you probably put in the freezer came flying at my face and fell on the floor. So don't you dare blame me for opening the freezer. Why would Dad put burgers? Why were the burgers stuck in the freezer like that? That's your packaging issue.
Why are you opening? First of all, it's not just the burger flying out. You walk like this. Oh, let me go back.
I told you.
Clomping.
I told you. You clomp.
Okay. I am not a horse.
You got Foppolino walking around.
I do not walk that heavy. Do you know who your daughter is sitting here? She sounds like a 7,000-pound elephant when she walks
First
by.
of all, I think you and your dog need to move out because this guy was barking at 7 o'clock in the morning because Dak got home.
Me and my dog don't need to move out when you don't even live here anymore.
Why don't you do them on the night before? Because when you get ice, this is what you do.
The clomping.
That's my hand, apparently.
That is your getting ice.
That is not. It's not my fault that the ice sticks
And on top of that, she drops the ice on the floor and it goes across the entire floor.
Honestly,
so you can hear the ice going and you can even hear the sliding of the ice.
It's not my fault that the ice sticks together. Then my water is going to be warm all day. Romeo!
No, don't go to your mom. She's insane.
You're insane.
What are you doing in the freezer in the first thing in the morning?
I'm trying to get ice.
For what?
My water.
What do you, oh, God. when everybody else in the house is sleeping, guess what? You drink room temp.
No.
Yeah.
No, I won't drink it.
Yeah, you're drinking room temp at that point.
You walk like this.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Oh, sorry, I forgot something. Oh, let me go back.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Alicia reached out because her little guy, Johnny, how old is Johnny?
He's 13.
13 years old. He's in the car with you right now, right?
Yeah, I'll pass the phone over
No,
when
no,
you're
no,
ready
hold
for him. But
Wait, not yet.
When you're ready.
Okay. So what's going on with Johnny? What are you guys doing today?
So we are on our way to stick his right now. Mr. Man is going in for his second brain surgery.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So he's been ongoing for the last couple of years now with seizures and brain surgery and things along those lines. So today is the day for his second surgery. So I wanted to reach out and see if you guys could, say, hey, how's it going, and give him some positive vibes for today.
How old was he when he had to get his first brain surgery?
Last November, so he was 12.
Okay. And I don't want to say successful, but did it help? I know you're going in for a second one, though. Did it help at all?
With the type of tumor that it is, with him being younger and adolescent, they're saying the genetic makeup of this tumor is until he's not adolescent, it'll continue to grow back. So it could be something he's dealing with until he's an adult.
So he's going to have to go through
So
this again?
it could be back and forth for the next couple of years. Yeah.
I'm sorry you're going through that. How are you doing?
Managing.
Yeah.
He's one of four, so,
Yeah.
busy mama. I listen to you guys all day, every day when I'm at work.
Yeah. Oh,
You guys
thank
get
you.
me through the day.
Yeah. Oh, you're the best. Johnny can hear us, or can you pass him the phone?
I will pass him over to the phone to him right now. Yep. 1 second. Hello.
Johnny, what up, dog? It's Roz Mocha.
How you doing, man?
I'm okay.
Yeah. How old are you?
13.
13.
What's your favorite thing right now?
Playing video games.
Ooh, sick. What game?
Soccer.
Oh, FIFA?
I did like FIFA.
Yeah, too many buttons.
What do you mean?
Too many buttons.
Oh, for like combos
Johnny,
and stuff?
what's a game that I can play where it's literally I can move a guy around and I only need to know how to 3 buttons work?
Only
Yeah, that's all I can handle.
Buddy. Listen, man, thank you so much for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show, making us a part of your day, making us a part of your life. All the best to you today. We are sending you positive vibes. We are, more importantly, sending you a ton of love today, man. Will you, once you're a little bit better, will you have your ma give us a call back so we can talk to you again just to get an update on how you're doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you got this, and we're right there with you. You're gonna be great. You're gonna crush it today. And like Mocha said, when you're on the other side of this, give us a call back. We'd love to talk to you again.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
brother.
buddy. Take care, Johnny. Love you, man.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, let me ask you a question. I'm going through this story here where they're talking about friendship and stuff. And that we're in the middle of a social crisis because people aren't meeting new friends. And I don't know at what point in your life, but like as an adult, it's quite difficult to meet new friends. But let me read this to you, because to me this sounds extremely unrealistic. So this was all coming out of the pandemic because everybody was in isolation, but they're saying how we haven't rebounded yet as people. Specifically, researchers found that more than a third of people feel their social life is, quote, stuck in a rut. So the survey, they talked to 2,000 people who have traveled with friends in the past, also found that 39% haven't made a new friend in over a year. Are we supposed to be making new friends every year?
I don't know about every year.
A similar percentage, 1/3, haven't gone to a party in the last 6 months.
What?
I haven't gone to a party in the last 6 months.
I have.
For a lot of people, they said, it's also been at least a year since they've gone to a concert with a friend.
A concert?
With a friend. I haven't gone to a concert with a friend or been on vacation with friends.
When was the last concert?
I don't know if I
went to?
ever went on vacation with friends.
Never?
You ever
I
did
don't
like a
think
boys
so.
trip or like what with like one or two of your friends? No.
No, not in
Oh, we did.
years.
With another family over the summertime?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All the time.
But are we supposed to be meeting new friends
Now,
every
when you
year?
say friends, you mean like friends that you will, like, you make a
that
friend
you develop
and then,
a friendship with, where you then do these things.
Yeah,
you
I
go to
would
each other's
say.
parties.
I guess
You do all
because
this stuff.
Cruz, he's 7 now, right? So like all of his different activities, you make friends with like some of the other dads, and there's a handful of them who I will now still like, we'll text or we'll try to get together for a drink or whatever.
Yeah, but you think that if you didn't have a kid, would you?
No, I would still stick with my core group of
But you wouldn't be out there meeting new friends.
No. I don't think
like
so.
you're meeting new friends because you have a kid who has activities and puts you
Actually,
in a
no,
different.
that's not true. That's not true.
You're meeting new friends?
This boxing gym that I go to, there's like 5 guys there who like I would absolutely outside of the gym, I would kick it with.
But have you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. But like we see each other like a couple times a week.
That's wild to me though, that we're supposed to be meeting new friends every
Text
year.
every
Like
now and
I
then.
know that I have my core friends, and then they have their friends too. They have different friends, and sometimes like they'll bring me out with their friends. So then I've become friends with their friends. So do you know what I mean?
Right.
So you're meeting
But are
friends
those-
through other people.
But like you then become friends with those friends?
Yeah, and then
Like
you
you're
hang
not
out with them
you
too.
do, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it, Maury.
I don't go out.
No. No, Shem.
Yeah, I would say I have more acquaintances, not necessarily
Not
friends.
friends.
Yeah, more. I definitely develop new acquaintances. Honestly, weekly.
But
really.
like that you would say, hey, come to my party?
No, I don't do that.
I'm
no.
friendly with the redhead at the end of the hall. We talk often.
But that's not a friend though, Maury. You're not inviting them over. You're not
But
going
I-
on
like,
vacations with them.
I think it's also
Or for
hard
dinner.
meeting new friends. Like I don't.
It's very difficult.
I feel
to
like
meet
I
new
don't find myself meeting new people and automatically becoming best friends with them.
Mhm.
I also think as like you get older, you kind of just like your small group.
Yeah,
you
the
can trust
core,
them.
right?
You can talk to them. You know that they
The
won't
older-
backstab you. Like,
well, the older you get, like it becomes
Yeah.
increasingly difficult to meet friends.
Yeah.
Like increasingly difficult. And I don't know when you sort of get a break from that, but according to this, it's like you're supposed to be actively out there, like expanding your social network, which is to me.
So Roz, we got plans this weekend,
I
baby.
don't want plans this weekend.
We're gonna get you some new friends.
I don't need new friends.
You are gonna be. Well,
there's apps for meeting friends.
I don't need an app friending.
Can we sign Roz up for like Christian
I think it's
Mingle or
called-
something?
not even, it's
Christian
called
Mingle.
Bumble Friends.
Christian
Bumble
Mingle.
Friends.
I'm not going on Bumble Friends.
Yeah, let's get you some friends.
No.
Christian Mingle is also available too. Like if
I'm
you really
not
want.
Christian, and I don't want to mingle with Christians.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
When you're at the airport and you're waiting to board your flight, on your ticket it tells you what zone you're sitting in.
Yeah.
And they announce that your flight is ready, and they say first like old people and kids. First up.
Yeah.
And then we're going to load zone whatever, 1, business class, right? Are you the type of person that will, as soon as they announce, hey, we're ready to board, but we're going to board this flight, are you the type of person that just like immediately jumps up and starts lining up right away?
Yes.
Yep.
If I'm in zone 1, yes.
No. You're not in zone 1. They don't call your zone.
I don't know what that's like.
Okay.
Kidding.
For us,
No, I will.
Shem,
I
Maria,
will.
and damn it, Maury. For the us,
But if I'm
peasants,
I'm
right?
not in zone 1, I will stand off to the side. But because if I'm in zone 2, the real suckers are in zone 2 because you get all the zone 1s and they immediately crowd the corral, right? But then you get everybody else who's sort of like hanging out, and I don't know whether they're 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And if I'm zone 2, what I find is that after zone 1 goes in, everybody else just sort of starts moving their way to the front.
And I don't know if that's because they're just like in a rush to get on the plane, or if they are looking at the real estate that's above their seat. Of
course it is.
Right? Because you want to get your check, not your check, sorry, your hand luggage up there, or your
Yes.
bag, or whatever, right?
Yes.
So for those who get up right away and just start lining up before your zone is even called.
Right.
I didn't know this, but airline employees call those people gate lice.
Maury.
And American Airlines has become the first carrier in the world to roll out new tech targeting gate lice. If a too early boarder shows their pass, a scanner emits a noise and flashes a message to the gate agent.
Oh, Damn.
So damn it, Maury. Not only are you called out, but you were asked to step aside or wait until your
I
zone.
was played dumb. Like I'm just like,
where's the thing on my ticket?
I was having a beer.
But then you just, having a beer, okay. Yeah. But then you just seem like you're a person who doesn't like pay attention.
I'm a weary traveler.
I never travel. What is zone?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It says right on the ticket.
Where?
That's not the worst part. The gate lice are not the worst part. What I see often, and man, when we were flying to Nashville, I saw so much of this.
Okay.
Which is, we were all sitting, Catherine and I and Rox were sitting up in like the first like couple rows, right? Not in business class. It was like a tiny flight, but we were up in like the first couple rows. And what I see a lot of is people coming onto the plane where they're clearly sitting in, I don't know, row 22, 23, whatever, right? Yeah. And when they get onto the plane, they find the first available thing for their bag, which could be in row 5. And they throw their bag up there and then just continue walking to the back of the plane for their seat.
But that space is assigned to the seat that's directly below.
The way it was is because we were in zone 1, okay? And we got on first and we put our bags up. And then everybody else, there was like 20 people who got on the flight after us, and they were all going to the back of the plane, and there was 4 bins above all the empty seats behind us that were full just from the people who were all sitting at the back.
And flight staff never said anything?
Never said anything because they don't stand there.
So what about the people who are sitting in those seats directly below? Like, they got to go find somewhere
Those
for
aren't
their bag.
assigned. They find a spot wherever you can. Those bins above aren't assigned to your seat. It's always
they are. They're assigned.
They always say find
there are social rules.
Whenever I fly, more you just say you don't fly often.
There are rules in life, and that is one of them.
If you get on the plane last and then there's no space and your luggage gets put somewhere else, that's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But you should not be putting your bag in row 2 when you're at row 22.
But there's no actual
100%.
rule.
I know. Maybe there's not, but I'm telling you, there's a life rule.
It's courtesy.
Yeah,
It's courtesy.
If you do,
and that's why you have no friends and you don't fly.
Oh, damn. Jesus, what is that?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It was a big night for Toronto Raptors fans. It was a big night for former Toronto Raptor Vince Carter as he became the first Raptor player to have his jersey retired. The NBA did it up real big for him. At halftime, a bunch of his old teammates were on site. His family was there. Inside of Scotiabank Arena, it looked amazing.
Oh, they did it at halftime.
Yeah.
Not before.
Not before.
I
did
like
it
that. I
at
like doing it at halftime.
It was a long ceremony. They decorated inside. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And as a Raptor fan, you love to see it, despite how you feel about Vince Carter.
Yeah, because
right?
it ended ugly, right?
It did. And, you know, in some of the prepackaged promos and, like, specials that they had running before the game started, they did address that stuff. Like, they didn't hold back. Like, they talked about that stuff and got Vince's reaction and stuff like that. But when Vince is on the court during halftime addressing the crowd.
When that jersey goes up shortly, it's not just Carter 15 going up. It's all of us going up. The memories that have been created for 6 years, however you view it, go up tonight. So I hope and pray we enjoy our jersey being retired forever together. Thank you, Toronto. Thank you.
Man, it was nice to see all the Vince Carter jerseys being represented inside of Scotiabank Arena as well.
Doesn't he have to do this again in a couple days in another arena?
Yeah, the New Jersey Nets, or Brooklyn Nets, sorry, are going to be doing this.
Do you think he's going to say better stuff there?
He better not.
That's what I want to know. I want to compare the speeches.
No. He can't.
I want to compare the speeches.
No tears.
They made such a big deal on social, like the coverage of this, like everywhere, right? There's no way. Which night is this happening again?
It's with the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know the exact date, but it's later this month.
Yeah.
So during the game, people, you know, Drake was there, right, sitting in his seat that he normally sits in. And at one point in the game, so Raptors are playing Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento is the team that former Toronto Raptor DeMar DeRozan plays on.
Mm-hmm.
DeMar DeRozan and Drake, there's beef.
They used to be cool.
they used to be like best friends. But then when Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, the Drake diss record, he had a line in there about DeMar DeRozan, basically saying, you did not deserve, like, we're glad, because DeMar DeRozan's from Compton, where Kendrick is from, and basically saying, you guys didn't deserve DeMar. We're glad that he's back with us.
On Wayne Grow, he was in jail, that's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central,
All right.
better not speak on
Glad
something.
D-Rose came home because y'all didn't deserve him neither.
Okay.
So then the beef between Drake and DeMar DeRozan started. And DeMar was asked about it multiple times and like didn't really have much to say. Was like, yeah, that's still my guy, we're cool, right? This is the first time, this has got to be the first time, right, Shem, that Drake has even addressed DeMar DeRozan publicly?
First time.
So this is what happened on television when Drake was talking to some of the announcers because he was sitting right next to the announce table.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question.
So then DeMar DeRozan, after the game, was asked about this.
DeMar, in tonight's broadcast, Drake said, if you ever put up the DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and put it down myself. What's your reaction to that?
Well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down. So tell him good luck.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do understand why Drake said that, though.
Me too.
Because like Kendrick had him on stage and all those guys, and he went there and supported what Kendrick was saying after playing for the Raptors and knowing the relationship we have with Drake.
Not just that, but DeMar DeRozan also appeared in the Not Like Us music video.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, either way, he was still with Kendrick, right? It's crazy, crazy.
I'm really stunned by the heat that Drake's getting from this. I know some people feel like he's overshadowing the Bill Vince retirement ceremony because now this is the conversation people are having. But at the same time, if you dance in a music video that is calling me the things that video is alleging that Drake is, we're not cool. And it's on site every single time. And honestly, what he said wasn't even really that bad. So I'm with Drake on this. And I love DeMar. I really do. But
like, what are you going to do? Right?
Take the banner down.
But it's not up to Drake.
I know, but still.
Well, I mean, he's a team ambassador. It would look really bad on the organization if they did that.
DeMar's getting his jersey retired. Yeah. It will happen.
It will happen.
It will
Not before
happen.
Kyle Lowry.
No, Kyle should be
no.
next.
Yeah.
But DeMar will be right after that.
It'll happen. It'll happen. They're not going
I
to
think they would do. I think Drake would leave as an ambassador, though. That would be drama.
I'm here for it.
Do they need Drake? And I'm not slighting what Drake has done for the Raptors, but at this point, do they still need Drake as the?
I don't know.
Yo, listen, I'm just here for the beef.
So
I'm
am I.
ready.
That's what I want him to be the ambassador until
By the
that
way,
day.
I'm Team Drake, so forget you, DeMar DeRozan.
I want to see Drake climb up there and grab it.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself.
I want to see
that.
Could you imagine?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I feel like I'm so tired. I was outside all day yesterday.
Lawn stuff?
My kid had a thing, and we were just outside all day, and I bought new lawn chairs for it.
Anything that has the word lawn in it, huh?
Well, no, like
For the
outdoor, like
weekend?
camping chairs, maybe. I don't know what you call them.
Okay.
Aren't they all just called lawn chairs? Don't we still call things lawn chairs?
Well, it depends. Are they the little ones or the big ones?
It's like a foldy out one.
Okay, so folding chair.
Fold-up chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
lawn
cool.
chair. They're all lawn chairs, for God's
Okay.
sake, right? They're all lawn chairs.
So you're sitting on your lawn chair?
Yeah.
On the
and-
lawn?
No. Just not on the lawn. How dare you? I was out by a lake, which was real great. But I was there and I was just like, I got this chair, right? And it has like a compartment in it on the side, which is like a cooler bag.
Oh.
Built into the chair.
Oh.
You ever seen such a thing?
Not that rich, bro.
What do you mean, not that rich?
The wealth, boy.
I know some of them have like little hanging bags.
Stop it. I can't say anything.
No, you
I can't even buy a lawn chair.
You can't.
Without being accused.
Sounds like a transformer. Not
Sounds
a lawn.
like the lawn chair 3000.
It's a lawn chair.
Yeah. You know what my lawn chair does?
What?
Opens.
Yeah.
And then you sit.
I don't have a lawn.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Okay, continue with the flex.
No, okay, guys.
So this fancy chair.
With the cooler bag.
Yeah, and what do you keep in the cooler bag? Champagne?
It's not.
Caviar.
Gold.
It's gold.
The little bell you ring to get help.
Do the servants from the shed come and stock the bag?
Okay, so in the bag, go ahead. Your fancy bag, go ahead.
Okay, so I discovered that it has this fancy bag on the side, right? And I brought a couple drinks with me. And I was just, they fit perfectly in case you're wondering. In it. You could put 6 cans of anything you want in there.
Yep.
6 cans of anything you want. I had a couple.
How many bottles of champagne?
I did probably one, but the top would stick out a little, right? Like you can't be discreet with your champagne in your lawn chair.
No. You got to show that off.
Now, so the top, you would see the gold foil, right?
Of course.
If I were to put that in there, but because it is the way it is, you actually could fill it full of ice and like store a bag of champagne in there. Okay, that's not okay. I was
goals, right, guys?
No,
I want a bag on my lawn chair.
Stop. So So what I'm saying is that I found a great deal on these. Okay, I got 2 on Amazon. I bought them on Amazon. In case you're wondering. Right, I own no stock in Amazon. I get paid not $0 to talk about Amazon. Okay. I'm just saying that if you ever are in the market,
this is not like one of those affiliate deals. Like I mentioned,
I'm not about to give you a promo code. Okay.
Use Moneybag Roz at checkout.
Please, yes,
10% off.
Okay. Please,
and I will get a little bit of commission for mentioning this.
Okay, please use the promo code disposable income at checkout to get a free bottle of champagne with every purchase of your lawn chair. I'm just saying, I just wanted to talk about how great it is because I hadn't got a new lawn chair in a long time.
It sounds
and
amazing.
I really enjoyed it. The tech has really, really changed on lawn chairs. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Right?
We could all be so
get
lucky.
Flamed for it.
I have a question.
I bought a chair.
I guess I can open it in my living room.
Maria, go ahead with the question.
Do you have to open it yourself, or is there a button that opens by itself?
No, listen, Catherine's the button. Okay, I'm joking. No, I had it all set up. Okay, that was comedy. The reality is, I had it all set up where she came.
The only reason why he said that is because you know she's not listening right now.
I had a blanket for her and everything. Okay, I set it, and there's a compartment on the back for the blanket as well if you have a cold lady. Yes, thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, I feel great. I went to the chiropractor yesterday.
Oh, God.
When I go to the chiropractor, I'm one of those people, I make a lot of noise. Loud noise.
Yeah.
When I'm in that room.
Yeah.
Because
why go to the chiropractor for?
I love it.
You're a healthy guy.
God. I know.
It's going to ruin you later in life.
Sometimes you just need that adjustment. Like when my favorite thing
ever. It's going to ruin you later in life.
She like massages my neck and then she cracks it.
No.
Oh, it's the best. And then when she does my back?
No, it's crack
so
cocaine.
loud.
They get you to the point where then you can't live without them.
I can't.
And you can perfectly live without them your whole life.
I can't.
You don't. You don't need that in your life.
I book those appointments well in advance, and I look forward to them.
No,
so
you
much.
are ruined.
So much.
Ruined. And don't come at me, chiropractors. This has happened before.
Oh, it's so.
I will not respond. I don't care.
You feel great. You feel more flexible.
Yeah, sure.
I recorded a little bit of my session yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like my neck is stretching. What's my favorite? Yes. Oof.
I go on this side.
Lay on this side?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
That was the best.
No, you're ruined. You're ruined.
So good. I felt like amazing.
Nope.
Chugged a big glass of water right after.
Why? Why? Why do you need water?
No, you're supposed to. I don't know. She said, make sure you drink the water.
There's probably no logic behind that either. But you feel better?
I feel great.
Yeah. How did you feel before? Fine.
Stiff.
Stiff.
My neck hurt
because you hadn't been in a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My back hurt.
Exactly.
Like I needed the adjustment.
Yeah.
It was the best, dude.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
I do know.
You should
go.
go.
I will never. I will never go to a chiropractor.
We should go together.
Couples chiropractor?
Yeah. Oh, it'll be so good. Just imagine the two of us. Right? So good.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ken sent this text to us.
Yeah.
Remember when you guys were talking about letting service guys use your washroom while they're working on something in your house? It happened to me in the worst way, too. So, before we get to your story, we were talking about when workers are in your house. Yeah, construction going on, anything like that.
Oh, no.
we were talking about Uber drivers.
That's what it was. If an Uber driver came or if a delivery person came and said, hey, I really got to use your washroom.
Yes.
May I?
Yes.
Would you let them into your home?
No.
And we all collectively said, absolutely not. So explain what happened to you, Ken. You have people working in your house, or this is a delivery that came to your house?
So basically, I had to get my water tank replaced.
Okay.
So I had repair guys come in, but before I start, I got to give you a layout on my basement. There's a garage entrance, the furnace room where the water tank heater is going to be replaced, my laundry room, a washroom, and then my office, which is in the basement. So basically, these guys come in. It's around 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, and I asked them right away. First question I asked them is, how long is it going to take? Because if it takes a couple hours, I'm like, oh no, they're going to need to use the washroom. Yeah. But they're like, oh, it'll be quick. And I was like, quick as in like 1 hour, 2 hours? And they're like, yeah, something like that. I'm like, okay, 1 or 2 hours, they can hold it in.
Yeah.
So then they're working away. I'm in my office working. And then a couple hours go by and there's a little bit of silence. So I'm like, wondering what's going on. Are they done already? Like, that was pretty quick. So I pop my head out of the door and I look out and I see them eating their lunches. And as soon as they get up, I'm like, okay, yeah. Don't worry, guys. Like, I'm just checking in. And they're like, yeah, no, we're almost done. I'm like, perfect. And then as soon as I turn around to close my door, one of the guys says, hey, sorry, sir, can I use your washroom? And as soon as I turn around, I'm like, no!
Yeah.
And, like they're working my water tank and it's a couple $1,000s. I don't want them to mess it up. So I'm like, sure. And then I hear him walking down the hallway, going into the washroom, closing the door, turning the light switch on. But as he turns on the light switch, turns on the fan. And the toilet seat drops. So wait, that's not the worst part.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to change the toilet paper, so I only had like maybe a couple strips left of toilet paper on there.
Yeah.
So anyways, it feels like a couple hours have passed, but it's really only been like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I hear the toilet flush, him washing his hands, and the fan turning off, and him walking out. But I don't hear the door close. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I go out and turn the fan on and close the door, or do I leave the door open? Oh my God, what's going on here? So then basically I did what, remember back in the days in school when you used to pull your shirt up over your face? He had one of those.
Yeah.
Pulled it up, walked out, didn't see any of the guys there. They were probably in the garage packing their stuff up. And I go and turn the fan on, close the door. But as I'm walking out of the washroom, the same repair guy walks in through the door, and we make eye contact with my shirt over my face. And I'm like,
so embarrassing.
And I end up scurrying back into my office. So, yeah.
I think if the guys are working in your house, you got to let them use your washroom.
Yeah, I agree. We've had that.
Yeah.
At our place.
They're
when
already
somebody
in there.
Yeah, if they're doing service work in your home,
you can't say no. You got to leave. Like
there's
that's
no way.
When they're doing a major repair.
Yeah, I think you gotta let guys use the washroom, but yeah, that's tough, especially when it's in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're down there with them. Like oftentimes you can just let the dudes do their thing, and then you're never gonna really know, right? Maybe you're like maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but yeah, no, I think that when they're in the house, you have to you gotta let them use the washroom.
After they left, Ken, did you go in and like clean the bathroom? Like you clean the toilet and like Lysol wipe the seat and everything?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With the N95 mask on.
Oh, yeah? Damn. You're rocking the COVID mask and everything.
Particular, man.
All right, damn, Ken. Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no worries, boys. Been a long time listener. I love you guys.
How long have you been listening?
Since the beginning, man.
Oh, 15 years. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Obviously, my Scarborough boy.
Hey! Love you, Ken.
Love you, boys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Won't be long before other streaming services pick up on what Amazon Prime is testing out right now, and it's a great feature.
What are they testing?
It's called X-Ray Recaps.
What does that mean?
This is the release that they put out yesterday. X-Ray Recaps is a generative AI-powered feature that creates brief, easy-to-digest summaries of full seasons of TV shows, single episodes, and even pieces of episodes, all personalized down to the exact minute of where you are watching. Whether you're a few minutes into an episode, halfway through a season, or took a break from watching a series and need a refresher, X-Ray Recaps deliver short, textual snippets of key cliffhangers, character-driven plot points, and other details that can be accessed at any point in your viewing experience. They also say guardrails are also applied to ensure that these recaps are spoiler-free.
So is it just words?
Yeah. So it appears as text.
Oh, it's words.
So what you can do, you can press a button, and if you want to select recap, it'll show you text, right, on the screen of where you are, and you can select what kind of recap you want. So if you are watching a show and maybe you stop watching for like a couple of weeks and then you go back and you're like, oh, like...
What kind of psycho does that?
Yeah, what happened there, right? Or if you're like 6 seasons in of a show and then you're like, maybe you see a character on screen, you're like, oh,
who's that guy?
Right? You could select it and it will give you, so it's in beta testing right now.
That's smart. I kind of like that.
I love that feature. I think it's amazing.
I can't tell you. What did we watch? Catherine and I were watching something where it had been a long time between season 1 and season 2. And I went on YouTube, right? We were like, okay, Rox was in bed. We're like, we're going to watch this show. And I'm like, listen, I don't want to be confused because I loved this show so much. I don't remember what it was. But I remember saying I love this show so much that I don't want to be confused throughout the first episode. So let me go on YouTube and find a season, whatever it was, recap that we just had. And the recap that I found, because I watched one and it was just not good, and then I'm like, I need more. And then so I found a recap that was 22 minutes long, right? And I fell asleep watching the recap on YouTube and didn't even get to start to watch the show.
That sucks.
Right?
Was the recap just as long as the episode you were watching?
Yes.
Yeah,
so there's another show. So there was a show on, I think it was Apple or something like that, called Silo, which I really loved.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
And season 2's coming out?
Coming out real soon. I was talking to Roxy. I'm like, dude, I may watch like the last 2 episodes of that because I don't want, because I loved it so much, but I don't remember anything. Like I don't remember who the people are, if somebody turned bad from good or whatever it was. I don't want to be confused. And then she goes, well, why don't we just rewatch the whole first season?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh my God. So maybe I might do that now. I might start from the beginning again.
Some seasons have, or some streaming service have a little recap before the next season.
I find that they're not good enough.
No, they're not long enough because they're like 30 seconds.
They're vague. They're very vague.
Yeah,
but sometimes that's enough, though, no?
Yeah,
it depends on how much you're following like the show, because I know that I'm like a terrible TV watcher and I'll like binge 3 episodes and then I won't watch the show for like 4 months and forget about it and then go back. So this is made for people like me.
100%.
Yeah, I know.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, and some streaming services, like we're watching Grotesquerie, and there's like just a video in the line of all the episodes where it's just like, synopsis or recap or something. Just watch that.
Yeah, I sometimes find that they don't go into enough detail for me, though. Like, I need that, especially if it's a show like a romantic comedy or there's a couple characters or whatever.
It's easy?
Well, yeah. But when there's like, when it's a show with this monster cast where there's scheming going on, where like, somebody's trying to backstab somebody else, and like, there's just too much going on.
Could you imagine if this tech existed when Game of Thrones
Bro,
was
I would never read it. I would never read it.
Popularity?
You think I can pronounce those names?
That's impossible.
I would be so confused.
I know.
Would have worked for me because I never finished it.
What a difficult name.
No.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.